In earlier lecture, we discussed the definitions for basis for topology, also topology tau generated by basis. Now let's have next lemma. Let X be a topological space. Suppose that script C is collection of open sets of X, such that for each open set U of X and each X belongs to U, there is an element C belongs to script C such that X belongs to C is contained in U. Then we have to prove that script C is the basis for the topology of X. So here we have to prove script C is the basis for the topology of X. So in this statement, script C is what? Script C is the collection of all open sets of X. Collection of, sorry, not all. Script C is the collection of open sets of X, and X is the topological space. Set X be a topological space. So here U be the member of X, which is an open set. U be the member of X, which is an open set, and for every X in that open set U, for every member of open set U, there exists an element C in script C. So there exists an element C in script C such that X belongs to that set C and that set C is contained in U. This thing we have given. From all this, we have to prove script C is a basis for the topology of X. So first we have to know what is meant by basis. So let's recall. Suppose X is a set and we say that script B is basis for topology on X, which is a collection of subsets of X called basis element such that it satisfies following two conditions. First one is for every member of set X, that is for every X belongs to X, there is at least one basis element B which contains X. Means for every X belongs to X, there exists at least one basis element B such that X belongs to B. And second condition is if X belongs to the intersection of two basis elements beta B1 and B2, then there exists third basis element B3 which contains X, and beta B3 is contained in intersection of B1 and B2. So whenever X belongs to B1 intersection B2, then there exists basis element B3 such that X belongs to B3 and B3 is contained in intersection of B1 and B2. So if these two conditions are satisfied by script B, then we say that script B is basis. So here we have to do same for script C also. So let's have proof. Given that script C is collection of open sets of capital X such that for each open set U of X and each X belongs to U, there is an element C belongs to script C such that X belongs to C and C is contained in capital U. So we have to show that script C is basis. So we proved two conditions. First one is given X belongs to X, since X itself an open set. Why? Because we know that every element in a topology is open set. So X be a topological space, so its every element is open. So that's why X itself an open set. So here I choose one element X from open set X, capital X. So therefore by hypothesis there is an element C of C. There is an element C of C such that X belongs to C, C is contained in X. So here we use the given conditions. What the given? Here there here for every open set U of X, there exists X belong, and for each X belongs to U, there exists an element C belongs to C. Why? For every open set U. Here U is open set, but here we use X itself open set. So here just we replace U by X. So there exists an element C belongs to script C such that X belongs to C, C is contained in U. So same here we use this hypothesis which proves our first condition. Now let's verify second condition. Now suppose C1 and C2 are any two elements of the script C, and we take some intersection C1 and intersection C2. So let X belongs to C1 intersection C2, where C1 and C2 are elements of script C. So script C contains open set. Script C is what? Collection of open set of X. Open sets of X. So as C1 C2 are elements of script C, therefore C1 and C2 are open sets, and we know that finite intersection of open set is open. So which implies C1 intersection C2 is open. So therefore there exists an element C3 belongs to script C such that X belongs to C3 is contained in C1 intersection C2 by using the given hypothesis. So as two conditions for basis are satisfied, therefore script C is basis for topology on X. Let tau be the collection of open sets of X. We will show that the topology tau dash generated by script C equals topology tau. So here we have to show that tau dash equals to tau, where tau dash is topology generated by script C. Now if U belongs to tau and if X belongs to U, then there is, by using the hypothesis, an element C of script C such that X belongs to C and C is contained in U. This is given condition in the statement of lemma. It follows that U belongs to the topology tau dash. Why? Because tau dash is generated by script C, and here U is open set and script C is collection of all open sets. So that's why your U belongs to the topology tau dash, as tau dash is generated by script C by definition. So from this we say that tau is contained in, here we choose U belongs to tau and show U belongs to tau dash. This implies tau is contained in tau dash. Now in this way we show that tau dash is contained in tau. So suppose if W belongs to topology tau dash, then W equals the union of elements of script C. By using the lemma we proved in earlier lecture. What was that lemma? That lemma stated that topology tau equals to the collection of unions of elements of its basis. So here basis for tau dash is script C. So I choose W belongs to tau dash. This implies W equals the, this show that W equals the union of elements of script C by using previous lemma. Since each element of script C belongs to tau and tau is topology, therefore W belongs to tau. Therefore W belongs to tau. So here we choose W from tau dash and show W belongs to tau. This implies tau dash is contained in tau, and in earlier we show tau is contained in tau dash. From this we say that tau is equals to tau dash. Hence here we proved tau dash generated by C equals the topology tau. Now next lemma. Let beta and beta dash be basis for the topologies tau and tau dash respectively on set X. then following are equivalent. First statement, tau dash is finer than tau. Second statement, for each x belongs to x and each basis element b belongs to script b containing x, there is basis element beta dash belongs to script beta dash such that x belongs to b dash containing b. This is not beta, this is a simply b. So sometimes I pronounce beta, so ignore that, it is a simply b. So what the statement said, here in the statement we have given two topologies tau and tau dash which are generated by script b and script b dash respectively on set x. Here remember, throughout in all the lemmas, in all the statement, whenever you see set x, this set x is considered throughout non-empty. This set x is throughout non-empty. Remember this thing. So we have to show that these statements are equivalent, means 1 implies 2 or 2 implies 1. So tau dash is finer than tau. So we know what is meant by finer. Comparison of topologies we discussed in earlier lecture. So for any two topologies tau and tau dash on a non-empty set x, if tau dash contains tau, then tau dash is said to be finer than tau. So here tau dash is finer than tau means they have given tau dash contains tau or tau is subset of tau dash. From using this we have to prove second statement. If tau dash is finer than tau, then this implies for every x in x and each basis element b containing x, there is a basis element b dash script belongs to script b dash such that x belongs to b dash and b dash is contained in b. This we have to show. So here what they given, script b is basis for the topology tau, means tau is generated topology by basis script b. So what is meant by topology tau generated by script b, we discussed in earlier lecture. When the topology tau is generated by script b, then any subset u of x is open in x and u is also element of tau if for every x belongs to u. If for every x belongs to u, there is a basis element b such that x belongs to b and b is contained in u. So let's have proof. Given the topologies tau and tau dash generated by script b and script b dash respectively on set x. Now first we prove statement 2 implies 1. So what given in statement 2, we assume that given, so let suppose u belongs to t, let u belongs to tau be an element of topology tau which is generated by script b. So as tau is generated by script b, so here u is also open set. So now here we are showing u belongs to tau and show that u belongs to tau dash. So here we are showing 2 implies 1, means using tau we have to prove that tau dash is finer than tau, means simply we have to show tau dash contains tau or tau is containing tau. So first we assume we are taking u from tau and show that u belongs to tau dash. So given an element u of tau, we wish to show that u belongs to tau dash. Let x belongs to u. Since beta generates tau, so by definition this implies there is an element b belongs to script b such that x belongs to b, b is contained in u. So here we use simply definition as I said. So whenever topology tau is generated by script b, then for any open set U of X, we have for every X belongs to U, there is a basis element B such that that basis element B contains X and it is contained in U. So this thing here we use, given an element U of tau, so every element of tau is open. So we choose here an element X from open set U, but beta generates tau, that's why there is an element B belongs to script B such that X belongs to B, B is contained in U. But condition 2 implies that. What was condition 2? Condition 2, what was the given? For every X belongs to X and each basis element B containing X, there is a basis element B dash belongs to script B dash such that X belongs to B dash is contained in B. So condition 2 implies that there exists an element B dash belongs to script B dash such that X belongs to B dash is contained in B. But here B is contained in U, that's why X belongs to B dash is contained in U. So therefore X belongs to B dash is contained in U. So here we prove this implies U belongs to tau dash. Why? Because beta B dash generates topology tau dash. So this implies U belongs to tau dash. U belongs to tau dash. So here we assume U belongs to tau and show U belongs to tau dash. Thus tau dash contains tau. This means tau dash is finer than tau. So here we prove 2 implies 1. Now we prove 1 implies 2. So assume 1. What is 1? Tau dash contains tau. That is tau dash is finer than tau. This we assume and prove second statement. We have given that X belongs to X and B belongs to script B with X belongs to B with X belongs to B. So for X belongs to X and basis element B belongs to script B such that X belongs to B. Why? Because B is basis element and this script B is basis for tau and tau contains elements of X, that's why X belongs to B. Now B belongs to tau by definition. Why? Because script B generates topology tau, that's why if B belongs to basis then obviously B belongs to tau. So therefore B belongs to tau, and by condition 1 tau is contained in tau dash. What condition 1? Condition 1 is tau dash is finer than tau. This implies tau is contained in tau dash. So here tau is contained in tau dash. So therefore B belongs to tau dash. So as B belongs to tau and tau is contained in tau dash, this implies B belongs to tau dash. Since tau dash is generated by script B dash, since tau dash is generated by script B dash, then there is an element B dash belongs to script B dash such that X belongs to B dash and B dash is contained in B. So tau dash is generated by B dash, so therefore there exists an element basis element B dash from script B dash such that X belongs to B dash and B dash is contained in B, which proves second statement. So therefore here we proved 2 implies 1 and 1 implies tau. So whenever tau dash is finer than tau, then for every X belongs to X and for every basis element B containing X, there is a basis element B dash belongs to script B dash such that X belongs to B dash and B dash is contained in B, where tau and tau dash are topologies generated by basis script B and script B dash respectively. So this proves the lemma. Now next, definition. Here we see some definition. If script B is the collection of all open intervals in the real line, open interval a comma b, this is not order pair, remember this is open interval defined, so this order pair defined as this. So after defining this become open interval. After defining such way this becomes open interval. So open interval a comma b defined as those elements such that a is less than x is less than b. So we are familiar with this in case of on a real number on real line. Everyone know what is open interval, semi open interval, all such thing. So here script b is the collection of all open intervals in the real line such that open interval a comma b is equals to those x such that a is less than x is less than b. Then the topology generated by script b is called standard topology on real line, and topology generated by this script b is called standard topology on real line. So standard topology means it is a topology which is generated by collection of all open intervals. Any topology which is generated by collection of all open intervals in the real line is called standard topology on real line. If script b dash is the collection of all half open intervals, script b dash is the collection of half open intervals of the form half open interval a comma b, that is close a open b, equals to those x such that a is less than equals to x is less than b. Means here values of x are taken from open interval a to b including a also. So where in the open interval ab, here they are taking values from interval a to b, means in between a and b. Here a and b are excluded, here a is included but b is excluded, means x not equals to b. Here x neither equals to a nor equals to b, where a is less than b. Then the topology generated by script b dash is called lower limit topology. Such topology is called lower limit topology on real line R. So what is meant by lower limit topology? The topology generated by the collection of all half open intervals, then such topology is called lower limit topology. When R is given the lower limit topology, when R is the given lower topology, we denote it by R suffix L. This is the notation for lower limit topology, and for standard topology notation is simply R. R means these are set of real lines. Next definition. Let K denote the set of all numbers of the form 1 by n. Here K denote the set of all numbers of the form 1 by n for n belongs to z plus. And let script b double dash be the collection of all open intervals a comma b. Here script b double dash is collection of all open intervals a comma b along with all sets of the form a comma b minus k, along with all the sets of the form open interval a comma b minus k. So this script b double dash contains collection of all open intervals. Also it contains the part open interval a minus b, a comma b minus k. Open interval, if we exclude set k from open interval a b, whatever the remaining value also contains in this script b double dash, where k is the set of all numbers of the form 1 by n. Then the topology generated by script b double dash will be called the k topology, and such topology generated by script b double dash is called the k topology on R. When R is given, it is denoted by R suffix k. So this is definition of k topology. So here k denote the set of all numbers of the form 1 by n, where n belongs to z plus, means n is positive integer. So what the elements of k are? K contains the elements here. If we take n equals to 1 equals, then 1 by 1 it is equals to 1. So 1 belongs to k. So as n increases, 1 goes to 0. So as the value of n increases, the value of 1 by n goes to near to 0. So this k is set half open interval 0 open close 1. So half open interval 0 comma 1. Here 1 is closed, 0 is open. So finally, whenever n tends to infinity, n goes to infinity, means whenever n becomes larger and larger, then this 1 by n goes to 0. That's why k is the set of open 0 close 1, means half open interval 0 comma 1. Here 1 is closed and 0 is open. So and script b double dash contains all the open intervals a comma b and also the set of the form open interval a comma b minus k, means here k means all this k is excluded from open interval a comma b, means this open interval that does not contains 1, also elements nearer to 0 like 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 5, 1 by 10,000 and whatever may be. So this is the set k. So any topology generated by script b is called standard topology, where script b is the collection of all open intervals on the real line. Also any topology generated by script b dash is called lower limit topology, where script b dash contains set collection of all half open intervals. And also k topology, which is generated by script b double dash, where script b double dash is the collection of all half open intervals. Also it contains the set of the form open interval a comma b minus k. So standard topology is denoted by simply R, then lower limit topology is denoted by RL, and k topology is denoted by RK. Now we try to compare these topologies with respect to standard topology. So let's have lemma. The topologies RL and RK, that is k topology and lower limit topology, are strictly finer than standard topology, means RL and RK are strictly finer than standard topology R, means RL contains R and RK also contains R. This we have to prove, but they are not comparable with one another. It means neither RL is contained in RK nor RK is contained in RL. So this is the statement we have to prove. So first we prove RL and RK are strictly finer than standard topology. So assume, let's prove tau dash and tau double dash be the topologies of R, RL and RK, where R is standard topology, RL is lower limit topology and RK is k topology respectively. So in the definition of standard topology, this standard topology tau is generated by script b, and script b contains collection of all open intervals. So basis element is open interval a comma b. So therefore, given a basis element a comma open interval ab for tau and a point x belongs to ab, and here also we letting x be the point of ab. Also here tau dash is a lower limit topology, and basis for lower limit topology is script b dash, which contains all half open interval, that is interval of the form close a open b. So here we choose x belongs to open interval ab, so means this interval contains ab. So then the basis element half open interval x comma b for tau dash. So this is the basis element for tau dash, which contains x. It also contains x. Also this interval lies in between ab. Why? Because here in this interval a is less than x is less than b, and in this interval x is less than equals to b. So obviously this interval is contained in open interval ab. So tau dash contains x and lies in ab. So here we prove basis element of tau contains basis element of tau dash. This implies tau is contained in tau dash. From this we can conclude further. Now given the basis element half open interval x comma d for tau dash, there is no open interval AB that contains x and lies in half open interval xd. So it is clear, there is no open interval AB that contains x and lies in half open interval xd. Thus tau is contained in tau dash. That is, by definition, tau dash is finer than tau. Means here we proved lower limit topology, that is RL, is finer than standard topology tau. So next our claim is to prove RK, that is K topology is finer than standard topology. So a similar argument applies to K topology RK. Given a basis element open interval a comma b for tau, given a basis element open interval a comma b for tau and a point x of AB. Here we are applying same argument whatever proved in RL is finer than R. So using same argument we are proving RK is finer than R. Given a basis element open interval AB for tau and a point x of open interval AB, which is also basis element for tau double dash, which is also basis element for tau double dash, that contains x, Now given a basis element B is equals to -1, 1 k. So we know that basis element for RK is what? Script B double dash, which is the set of all open intervals a comma b, and set of the forms open interval a comma b minus k. So here open interval I chosen -1, 1 k for tau double dash and the point 0 of this B. Then there is no open interval that contains 0 and lies in B. So there is no open interval that contains 0 and lies in B. Why? Because 0 doesn't belong to, 0 is not a member of K. 0 is not a member of K. So that's why RK is finer than R. So this is the proof of the lemma. So remember this as a result. Lower limit topology and K topology are finer than standard topology. Now the thing is to prove, this remains to prove, RL and RK are not comparable. Means neither RL is contained in RK nor RK is contained in RL. So we prove this statement, RL and RK are not comparable, while discussing exercise of related to this article. So for today we stop here. So before that, remember this thing, what we use to prove this lemma, the concept of basis for topology. So what is meant by basis for topology? There are two conditions you have to satisfy. Also a topology tau generated by basis script B. So what happened when topology tau is generated by script B, where tau is topology on X? So there exists an open set U of X which containing X, small x element, such that there exists a basis element B of script B which is containing B and B is containing U. Also here we have to remember finer and coarser topology. So these three things we have used related to these three things, and implication related to these three things we have been used to prove these lemmas. So in next lecture we discuss what is meant by a sub basis. So up to that you should know, everyone should know what is basis for topology and what the meaning of the word a topology tau generated by a basis. This sentence is, what does this sentence means, you should know. So we discuss next lecture sub basis and some examples in the exercise. Also we discuss the order topology and the product topology. In next lecture we finish 2 articles. Thank you.